My name is Chris Lamberth. I work for HOK. We're a global architecture company, and I am in charge of global sport development. 20 years ago, in the mid-90s, as I was coming out into the working world, we were progressing really into a new age where computers were not only an important part of our lives, but the notion of email and communicating through different methods were starting to emerge. So taking that to the next level, when I graduated from high school, I didn't have an email account. I didn't have a personal computer. I didn't have a cell phone. Going into the end of the millennium, by 1999, I definitely had a cell phone, definitely had an email account, and there was no real established social media. I think what has been important in my career is getting involved in social media, being interactive with it. Sometimes it's listening, sometimes it's speaking. I think you'll find it's more listening than speaking. So you create your network. There's this great opportunity through social media to find a way to keep and continue with your passion. So I've gravitated towards that in the world of architecture and sport. I put things out there that are interesting to me, but more importantly, I look for things that will help me in my career. So I adapted to that. I know that there are a generation ahead of me that might not be a common adapter or user of that, but I find that in any business you need to use the tools that are common of the day. So I would continue to explore those avenues, and social media is a big part of that. And remember too, you don't have to be plugged in all the time, but when you are actually out and about, I think it's important that you remember you're dealing with people. So the more you can get face-to-face, the better. But I would say it's easier to make a connection today than I had 20 years ago. The notion of cold calling almost seems as a thing of the past, but in this case, it may not be a cold call. I might send someone a tweet with an @ mention, and which leads to a call, which leads to a meeting, which leads to a relationship. So use the tools that are available. We'll see what happens once we get into 2020 and beyond.